This is it, lads.
The end of all things.
I can't say I get the title of this video. You have to explain it to me.
Well, this is the last mission of the game and the last mission of the LP, and depending on whether this or Shadowfall finishes first, possibly the last video of the LP project, so this is effectively our exit from the Killzone franchise. And of course, we've all been wounded by it, so this is the exit wound, where the bullet comes out.
Gentlemen.
But you must know, Kratek will kill you as soon as he gets what he wants.
Check this out.
He's as crazy as Grey was. Once he has
I figured this was going to happen. I'm very happy about this.
Hell yeah, man.
Which is very bad for business. On the other hand, get the boy out of there and destroy the virus. I cut you a deal.
You know, a few videos ago, I started to talk about something like this, and I was shut down, almost. I wondered why.
You'll have to get to the landing deck and steal Kratek's dropship.
So yeah, basically Blackjack is our fourth commander. Because, yeah, Kratek is a fucking lunatic and gonna commit genocide, and Benoit's a gigantic asshole who betrayed us, so you know what? Fuck them both.
Stonks! That 3D pile of money!
You've only got one and he's 10 years old.
Ooh, Killzone was worth it. Killzone was all worth it.
At the front of the facility. I can open the vault door remotely.
So I like this. We've got Commander Blackjack. We, you
Oh,
know...
yeah!
Gray kind of posed it as a, do you want Helgan or do you want Vector? And no, we said no. We said we want a third way. And that third way is Blackjack.
Yeah.
Dude, no, but think about it. It fits with the themes. It's just like we were saying in the last video. Kill the past, preserve the future. Taking this kid and we're getting out of here, and not throwing grenades at the child.
Dude, I know how to throw grenades. That was a double kill.
You don't. You really don't. For 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 years going on, I've watched you throw grenades.
Well, are you talking about like pro playing or me playing?
Grenades.
I'm pretty sure I whip at grenade throwing. So grenade throwing is actually easier in Mercenary than it is in previous Killzone games.
Also, the grenades in Shadowfall really fucking suck too. Like, you saw those guys in like Chapter 9 of Shadowfall just like tank those grenades like crazy, which
Well, yeah, but I've seen you both hold grenades in your hand until they blow up, more than kill enemies with them.
Also, I appreciate that Justice has managed the art of like talking telepathically because his mouth did not fucking move for that whole sequence.
Listen, it's games in 720p. It's on the screen on the Vita. They don't need to.
But yeah, as I meant to mention this in the last video, but I do kind of appreciate how the enemies at the end of Mercenary like aren't insane bullet sponges like they are at the end of Shadowfall as well.
They seem to be pretty much the normal enemies, but there are more of them.
Yeah, because
like,
well, why would there be
all
suddenly like heavily armored enemies coming in here, right? Like it's just Kratek's regular forces, and as we've seen, they all kind of suck.
Well, there is that. But we're also fighting our way out of the wreckage of the ship. Like, why would Admiral Gray not have brought her best soldiers, you know? We're basically cleaning up all of the people who survived the crash right now.
Well, these are the people who have cleaned up what Admiral Gray had cleaned up, right? Like, these are Kratek's,
Yeah, like where...
I see, so they're Plan C, these guys.
Yeah, whereas in comparison at the end of Shadowfall, like, you are facing, like, literally, like, Stahl's elite bodyguards, like, the last line of defense, like, in terms of technology and just warm human bodies, before Lucas basically makes it up to his little apartment at the top of the complex and puts a bullet in his head.
Yeah, Kratek is just a pathetic second stringer, right? Like, he is not a top-tier Hellgast enemy. Also, you may have noticed that there's this guy right here. I've actually tranquilized him a couple times, and he keeps getting up. But I really need his intel, so... Yeah, I've purposely not shot him a couple times, and I think I whiff it here, unfortunately. Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
Well, so you picked a pretty poor spot to intimidate him in a pentagram of Helghast who all have their guns pointed at you.
So
You might have picked a better tactical spot.
The good news is I did get the intel for the LP, so it'll be in the post. And I think here I just kind of run through and kill everyone, and I cut out the part where I actually interrogated them. So
Yes. So I think the oh fuck. Go for it, Crow. What were you gonna say?
Oh, I was just gonna make a joke about needing like stronger horse tranquilizers, but anyway.
Oh, I was gonna say you could use horse tranquilizers on Danner if they really wanted to take him down. But that's not what I was gonna say. No, I was gonna say, consider what you were saying about army versus army, Helghast versus ISA and all that stuff. You do still have an entire squadron of dudes in Killzone 2, for example, as much as I talk about loving that story. Here, the stakes are really high, but you really are just one dude going it alone.
Well, I mean, at this point in Killzone 2, like, really all you have is just, like, Seb, Rico, and Narville, maybe? Or, Natko, maybe.
Well,
how could you mix them up?
At this point,
so
they are
different.
about to start. At this point, they are about to start operating independently of, Templar, and his whole thing that I've still not forgiven you for.
Oh, no,
after all these years.
Templar is probably long dead by this point, like by a couple of hours.
Yeah,
at
you
least.
don't need to. Yeah, you really don't need to rub in the wound, buddy. It really hurt the first time I saw it. Yeah, kind of like this.
Oh, by the way, Evelyn is also dead at this point in the storyline too, just to make sure that you remember that one.
Yeah.
It's okay.
They're all dead by this point.
You know what?
And I got the intel. Got the intel, lads.
Hell yeah.
Therapy will see me through this.
Was that guy just rubbing his gun menacingly or lovingly?
He was trying to shoot me the whole time, but he was missing every shot. Worst sniper ever. That's why he was assigned to guard this complex and not on the front lines.
You guys. It's fascinating how this whole level and the setup for it ties back into essentially what we were saying throughout the entirety of the previous video. Like, this whole one man versus an army thing, and also Blackjack is here. It's
and Justice.
It doesn't take an army. It doesn't take an army to win a war.
No.
You don't need 1,000 Sevchenkos. You need one Sevchenko. You need one Sevchenko with enough determination.
Well, no, Sevchenko needed a lot of backup.
Well, okay, you also need AP. You also need APCs and shit, but it's the. I mean metaphorically. Metaphorically.
Danner's
like,
from Earth.
This game is all about how firing lasers at spaceships doesn't solve war. You know what solves war? Action.
Heck yeah, and being from Earth.
Yep.
Orbital lasers also solve war.
Yeah, basically, one man from Earth, one boy from Helgen, and one smarmy jackass with an internet and a radio connection are the only thing left that is going to save all of existence.
Well, I was going to say there are actually 3 smarmy jackasses here. Have been for a few years now.
Hey,
yo.
yo.
Fight for ISA, Helghast, it make no difference. We all have blood on our hands. Except for the kid.
Oh.
God, it's like he's listening to our commentary.
Yeah.
Blackjack getting all philosophical there.
I can't believe I called this. I recall a few videos ago I started to talk about that, and I was suspicious at how quickly you brushed off.
Yeah, but I mean, it's satisfying though, right? Like, this game isn't trying to pull some out of nowhere twist on you. Like, it's all set up and it's all earned.
That's what I'm getting at, right? Is that this is such a small-scale story that has such large-scale implications. They did that really well. So many games that are like, oh, it's this side game that ties in all of the events of the other games. Like, they feel so shoehorned, so obligatory. But here, they took that as an opportunity to do something unique and cool that is also uniquely thematic. And that's why Killzone fucking rules.
Yep. And not only that, it basically, like, it ties together, like...
lads, look at this.
Oh.
I gotta jump down to a pit I can't climb back out of. And there's a jammer
Mr.
on.
Bubbles!
No, yeah.
Hey, Boris. How's it going, buddy? We missed you. But yeah, like,
and
it just...
And he's dead.
Oh. But yeah, like, just the fact that, like, like, it not only ties together, like, both Killzone 2 and Killzone 3, but it also, like, weaves Shadowfall in there, too, with its setups and payoffs as well, so, like, it really kind of is, like, the hidden backbone of the whole damn franchise at this point.
It really is. And also, this was kind of like the big boss encounter for this level. Instead of fighting one heavy, we fight two. Yeah, pretty much, yeah. I got my game back, lads. I'm good at Mercenary, right?
Yeah, when does the boss jump down? You kill the opening two guys. When does the one you actually fight jump down? Sally?
It's about more than business,
Johnny?
You ask me.
What do you mean, Bart fight?
Hey, yo. We've been LPing Killzone too long. We
wow,
need to get out of this zone.
I can't believe we finally welcome our fourth guest, Nick Swardson. There he is, kidnapping the child.
Also, yeah, I can't believe we all did that in unison and in triplicate.
Thank you. You really shouldn't have made the kid climb the ladder first. Never trust a Hellgast. Oh no, they're already turning the kid racist.
I mean, he's Hellgast himself, so, like, it's not really that racist.
I guess that's fair. He's allowed. He's got the pass, as they say. Oh boy, you know, he's gonna be a little bit flame broiled though, so that might affect his political leadership ability.
Yeah. The guy that grabbed Justice, by the way, was a leader, so you can trank him and get some intel. You have to trank him. Obviously, you cannot sneak up on him because he knows you're there and is holding Justice at gunpoint. So, yeah, trank him, get the
Well,
intel.
I was gonna say you couldn't do something silly like shooting him in the head to stun him. That wouldn't work.
No, he's no Admiral Grey.
Yeah, exactly.
You're welcome, Justice. I got you.
If only he had imparted some advice about, like, I just wish you hadn't had to kill that man in this zone. It's all just dead space.
Dr. Serrano, what are you doing here?
What? Wait a minute. Kid, I was waiting for you in the elevator. Wait, mission complete, rescue Justice.
Yeah,
Guys, we're going up. Are you ready for...
Yeah, this does have a very final boss elevator feel to it.
This is it, guys. So, what do you think is going to happen next? We got two antagonists to deal with.
Benoit and Kratek are going to team up in a giant trench coat and stand on each other's shoulders in a big stupid mech that fires a rocket-launching Gatling gun at you.
All right, Crow. What do you think is going to happen?
I mean, I've already seen what is going to happen, so I'm just going to leave it to the viewers.
Right. Okay.
Why don't you all just quickly to yourselves figure out what happens next? Although, oh hey, look, that seems like that's Pyrrhus City in the So long, Kratek. But anyway, like, doesn't that kind of look like Pyrrhus City in the background? So, I don't know.
Happy for you, buddy.
Yeah. So, if we're going by the timeline of where we are vis-a-vis Killzone 2...
I don't think we're going to be doing that, buddy. Yeah, none of us will be. Well, that's not entirely what happened, but I don't think it's all that important.
So, yep,
Dude,
we've officially caught up to the end of Killzone 2.
Yeah, and Benoit is my favorite villain in Killzone. This guy is just so, like, cigar-chomping, like, gleefully evil. I freaking love Benoit as a villain.
Yeah, just like, none of it fucking matters.
And also, here's a new enemy type, CJacobs. We are now fighting Phantom Talon Corps mercenaries, and they air parachute in. We're fighting an army of Corels.
Oh my god, you literally, one of the first dudes you wiped out was Corel. You were talking about how he had an army of twins in that video, and my god, they are unleashed upon us in this, our final act.
And you also said, yeah, we wouldn't be seeing the last of him so soon, and yeah, here they are.
Wait, man, you're using the Vanguard on him too. Porcupine, the shoulder rockets, this is how he went out the first time. You're making him relive it.
Again and again.
It is essentially like you're doing Ivanov's death to all of this guy's friends. Like all of Karel's friends are like, no, Karel!
Also,
and Karel's brother, and Karel's cousin.
Also, I just want to take a moment to like sort of appreciate the fact that like, you know,
they've all got shitty hats and toques like Danner.
Yes, that as well, but also just the nuking of Pyrrhus City, which is like a literal big like game-changing event in the Killzone franchise, and
Benoit doesn't bat an eye. He no-sells it.
Yeah.
Not only that, like, they fucking whatever. Fuck these guys. They suck anyway.
Yeah, and just the game no-sells it too, where like even the shockwave from the red dust nuke just kind of like just barely whiffles the train that or the whatever the fuck we're on, just bloop, and it's like nothing. Like just. It is 100% clear that, like, the big giant things going on in the background that we previously cared about and were, like, so super important, they don't mean fucking shit to us right now.
That's beautiful. It's beautiful, is what it is.
Oh, man.
That is what I love about tying video game narrative into stuff like the gameplay. I love that Benoit did the right thing that a villain should do. And he fucking had you at gunpoint and flew away.
Yeah, and now he's got
there's his
rifle, guys, right? So he's on his intruder with his goddamn. He's got his stupid rifle gun with the 3-shot.
Yeah, and he's shooting you with it.
And he's got the carapace armor on, so we can't hit him, right? So we got to bolt the intruder. And he's gaslighting us the whole time. You were the best I had, Danner. What happened to you? You could have walked away. This is your fault, right? Dude.
Fuck you, you asshole.
I like that he's saying, essentially, the same things as a Killzone villain.
I would have loved to have Benoit go up against Malcolm
business.
McDowell. Oh god,
It's for my benefit, but so what? Such is life, Danner. If you had agreed with my philosophy, you and I could have been friends, and I wouldn't have had to kill you in this trap that I foist you into.
God, because
he's blue, but he should be firing red lasers.
Because, like, Christ, like, Stahl and Benoit are, like, kind of like perfect mirrors of one another in terms of just, like, their concern for both themselves and their money, and just literally fuck everything and everyone else that gets in their way.
Oh, this is so awesome. I love that, like, that gun was so powerful when we had
I know, man.
And now he has it.
and we have Blackjack in one ear and Benoit on the other, both kind of, like, annoying us.
They're like mosquitoes buzzing while we're trying to shoot them.
Shoot him down, Danner. How's it feel being target practice, Danner? Just shoot him down. How's it feel, Danner? Like, oh my god, man. Eat some missiles.
And again, like Blackjack and Benoit, also perfect mirrors of one another. Also, take a fucking irradiated space nap, asshole.
Listen to him. Looks like I gotta do this myself. This guy no-sells everything.
I mean, but he's fighting you with your own tech, really. This is just what you do to everyone else, basically.
Yeah, again, you're right. It's like I'm fighting myself. This is kind of like the boss fight for Dusk.
Although that said, I don't know if Benoit has yet unlocked the child. Or maybe he did unlock that one, but he relocked it. He chose to forsake that unlock.
Honestly, Justice helping here isn't really helpful. He pops up the fuel rods, but like they're kind of, I don't know. I've never found them particularly useful in speeding up this fight.
Also, the last time a Benoit and a child encountered one another, it didn't really work out so well for the child.
Yeah, also Benoit can't be meleeed. He just slaps me away. He no-sells melee attacks.
He'll put you in the crippler crossface.
Okay.
What, you can't interrogate him? You gotta drag him up to the top of the hell of the cell and throw him off.
Yet, CJacobs.
This is for the fate of mankind, though.
We need to unlock the final Vanguard weapon, the Jericho.
So you also see he's got the carapace, right? So as long as he's not firing at us, we can't hit him straight on. We can shoot his legs. or sneak up on him. So we wait for him to fire, and it drops the shield. Just like when we have the Vanguard.
And hey, you know what? Good for Benoit. He turned heel, but he didn't run away.
Nice. Or was he always heel?
No, he was pretty face from what I remember for most of his career. He
I'm
turned
talking
heel
about
at the
this
literal
Benoit.
last
God damn it,
hour
you
of his
guys.
life,
Stop
though.
referencing the WWE.
I would say, I would say actually that from the beginning, Benoit has honestly been nothing but honest with you. Like, he pretty much told you straight up, like,
Surprise,
yep,
motherfucker.
it's about money.
Oh, you can't use the knife on him?
What? Wait,
you punched him in the kidney and that killed him? What?
Oh, he must be an alcoholic.
Is he really dead?
No,
well, you actually are going to interrogate him.
Also, he gets a custom one. Everyone else got like their own smack around animation, and it was just like a candle, and he gets his own. Dude, the headbutt.
Hey, you got a soft target there. Pull out your gun.
Danner. Yeah. Yeah, dude.
Man, he even did an extra bit of flair there just to establish himself as the coolest mercenary.
Danner is so done with Benoit.
We usurped Benoit as the coolest mercenary, and we saved a child too.
So now we got one. So that's what the fuel pods do. They're useless. So we got one more thing to do, lads. We got to destroy the virus.
Well,
and maybe get away from this nuclear bomb.
Do we gotta destroy the virus?
Yes, we're gonna destroy the virus. But watch how Danner destroys the virus.
I'm gonna guess
it's the equivalent of not looking back at an explosion, right?
Yeah. Yeah, basically, here comes your sequel hook to Shadowfall, maybe?
No, it's gone.
Oh, well.
Nah, yeah, I'm gonna say that big turbine, they put that there in this Killzone game to have it explode, so I think we're good.
Good riddance.
As long as nobody ever
rubbish.
goes plumbing the wreckage of that spaceship, we'll be fine.
Yeah, no, I'm sure no one will ever find the genetic sequence for that virus and repurpose it for their own means. I'm planting my flag on that one. We are fucking done here.
Obviously, the UI came up. We saved the day. We saved the child and everything. We made it like 2/3 of the way to Lieutenant Colonel 1. Good job, Danner.
You did the right thing, Danner. The smart thing. The profitable thing.
Notice he conflates the right thing, the smart thing, and the profitable thing together.
Together.
Pick one,
Yeah.
man. What's your favorite?
Synthesis.
Added a little spice. Plus,
Hey, I know those guys.
Hey, yo.
drugs went through the roof. Good
Nice
thing I stopped
cameo.
them.
Yep.
Not just the meds. Trust
And
me,
here
this
we are
one's
tying
gonna
in
run
Killzone
and
3
run.
as well.
Yeah.
Which means big opportunities, especially now.
Stonks!
Yep.
Some money.
And money.
Yeah.
And you made quite a name for yourself. Though not everyone is a fan.
Aaron Danner,
So I
Earthman
take the
Supreme.
liberty of wiping your tracks to give you a little head
God,
start.
I love that being his wanted photo. Just his MySpace pic from 2007.
And you get to
Also,
fight
the
another
fucking ISA undervaluing Danner compared to the
I know,
Hellgast.
right?
Oh. Well, but how about that, though? I mean, we were offered a chance for a new identity. Let's take it.
Joke's on them, it's still gonna be Aaron Danner, but he spells Aaron the proper way this time.
With how many A's? 3?
Well, I mean, he spells it with 2 A's the original way, like it's A-R-R-A-N.
Oh, I thought you were going to say
What the fuck?
D-A-A-N-N-E-R for a moment. I was going to say, dude.
Oh, that's gotta be Irish or something. That has to be a real name, but not an English name. That has to be like Gaelic or something. What, man, you really love showing off these guys' assholes to the camera.
Is
this a
fetish
of yours?
What I'm showing off in this bonus video. This gun, I guess? I like this gun.
It's a cool gun.
It's the LMG from Killzone 2 with a giant scope on it, because why not?
I found something.
I mean, just in case you need to fire 1,000 bullets.
See right there in that
really
corner, that little
away.
tub? Here's another thing where Justice helps. He drops those little tubs, and if you shoot one when there's a heavy nearby, it stuns them. They're a little more useful than the fuel rods that annoy Benoit, but this is the mechanic of Justice helping out being introduced before the Benoit fight. And I don't know if I ever hit him, but yeah. It's still way easier just to kill him with bullets.
It's cool that they introduced that mechanic, though. It's good that you showed off that they tutorialized that, because I didn't really know what the kid was talking about in the boss fight.
Yeah.
Because you didn't really look at the fuel rods and stuff. But even if you had, I didn't really get like he can help you in the boss fight, you know. So it's good they have him do it a little.
If you look at the heads-up display, you can actually see the green arrow of Justice moving around underground.
It wasn't supposed to be lights out for you, Danner. No, wait, it was this time, actually.
Also,
I appreciate that the targeting zone is on his dick.
Also, I just noticed that Benoit was also using the Jamar as well, in addition to all the other
yeah, you gotta be
Vanguard
close to
techs
him.
as well.
He's got like a personal one on him. Prevents you from using Vanguards in his immediate vicinity. So this was the killing Benoit without interrogation ending. He just dies.
Yeah,
and there's no flare.
a lot less ceremonious.
Yeah.
But the thing is, in a weird way, it still fits in a weird way. Like, he was a mercenary, now he's dead. He was just a normal guy, and now he's dead.
Yeah.
Herman Hulst, everybody, and everybody else at Guerrilla.
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
We did it.
We just played so many of their games for like a decade.
Yeah, we really have.
And
you sound tired. Do you not want to do another decade of Killzone?
No. I'll say this here: if Killzone sequel comes out, gentlemen, I'm not gonna help you.
I'll do it.
I was gonna say
I'll tag on, but I ain't playing it.
I think this is where I get off too, basically.
You guys have been overwhelmingly, extremely dedicated to this, and it has been very impressive to be along for the ride. I've been here for most of it, but for the super early stuff, I was a rotating guest. I only became a permanent guest in Killzone 2. And so to have been here for the ride as a permanent fixture, it's been so wonderful. I love this series.
And honestly, man, we couldn't have asked for a better guest, other than you at this point, really.
But why?
Hey, thanks. It's very nice of you to add at this point, as if there was a trial period where you had to I don't know about this CJacobs guy.
Well,
it's fine. I get it.
Yeah, no, I think we passed the trial with Dead Space 3, a game which we played long ago and probably won't ever play again. I don't know. I could never see us doing that again. That would be wild, wouldn't it, gentlemen?
Yeah.
I mean, with how much I absolutely detested Dead Space 3, it would be silly for me to reverse my opinion by making it more nuanced.
It would be
to decide that Dead Space 3 is a passion project by people under fire.
Yeah.
It would be silly of me to decide that.
And not only that, to somehow rope someone else into playing it right alongside you to do the entire game in co-op for some weird, masochistic reason.
Yeah, what? Some kind of cooperative let's play that seamlessly integrates the half-baked elements of the story such that they feel complete. It almost feels, gentlemen, like we're embarking on the next big adventure.
Speaking of next big adventures, as much as I'd like to let this joke run out for the remaining couple of minutes of the credits, considering this is a handheld game, these credits are actually quite short. So, quick, gentlemen, last thoughts about the Killzone universe. Crow, go!
Oh, God, when you originally proposed this project to me, back 2013 or so, and you were like, man, I want to do an in-depth analysis of the Killzone franchise, I was like, fucking really? That really crappy gray PS1 shooter that I got bored of literally halfway through the halfway point of the game, and you were like, no man, it's so good and it's so in-depth, and I was both fucking shit, but you're my friend and I like you, so you know what, sure, let's try it out and see how it goes. And then I got to learn just how in-depth it all actually really is, and I've gotta say, like, just like, you know, I'm not really a fan of playing the Killzone games all that much, but just the story and the world that they present, like,
well,
at this point, like, I don't
think
I've seen a more coherent and just like, immersive one at this point, and just, like, the amount of care that Guerrilla puts into it, and just how unappreciated it's been.
I'm gonna have to cut you time. Right there, Crow. Time. Thank you for that.
What, like the Emmys, Golden Globes?
Well, because we're running out of time rapidly. Thank you for that. And I will note that I originally thought the Killzone trilogy, just the first 3, would only take that summer. How wrong I was. CJacobs, you have 40 seconds. Go.
Thing is, I've been part of these videos for so long that, like, I think I've given my opinion on Killzone in pretty much every video over and over again for the past several years. I love Killzone. I love the story of this game and the self-awareness of the developers. I love how seriously they take the world they made, all the animations and everything. They essentially have made Starship Troopers the video game series, and instead of bugs, you shoot other human beings. So it's a little more on the nose even than Starship Troopers. But I feel like they put you in the shoes of the person who shoots the bugs, and they really make you feel like you're in a war zone not having to think about the moral implications. And then you sit back and watch the cutscenes of, like, Sevchenko sitting on the stairs with his head in his hands, and you're like, man, I really did kill like 1,000 people in this zone.
Time. Okay, yeah. we got like a couple seconds. Gentlemen, I think I can get my final entire Killzone series parting words in here.
Go for it.
This is good. We're getting out of Killzone. This is now the share zone for the remaining couple of seconds. So I think my thoughts on the whole series as a whole, all the games, are best paraphrased by Garth Algar in Wayne's World 1 when describing breaking in a new pair of underwear, right? Like, at first, when you start playing the Killzone series, it's weird and constrictive, but then it becomes a part of you.
What the fuck?